Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Dead or Alive 4. This is the first Dead or Alive game. I just spent 15 minutes playing through with Habusa, whatever you call him. He freaking sucks in this one. He is slow as crap. So we're going to play as someone else. We'll play as Hayate. What's his second costume? That looks... We're not going to play as Hayate. We will play as Ayuma. Ayane. Who's Ayuma? I don't even know. Alright, hopefully she's not slow as crap and doesn't get stunned with every hit. Nope, not slow as crap, that's for sure. Get off me. But still does not get up quick. Get off me. Well, she's slow to get freaking up. That's for sure. If I can get a hit off, though, I can actually win with this character rather than... I got to stage 7 of, I believe, 9. And it was just freaking impossible. Alright. Run, monkeys, run. Is A still grab with every character? Oh no! It is. It's been a while since I played DOA. Even longer since I played DOA 4. Obviously. I haven't played this game in particular in like 2 years. And for the time this is coming out for you guys, 3 years, I guess. But that doesn't matter. Shut up. Yeah, new character. Time for him to die. Because he sucks. There we go. See, that guy sucks. He's the loser every time. Hey, it's the bridge that was in DOA 2. I like how you can obviously tell that it's not that, because names don't change throughout languages. Well, let me rephrase that. There's different names for people in different languages, but if you say it's pronounced one way, then it's pronounced that way. So Hayate would always be Hayate. I believe she was calling him her brother. Alright, so it's this guy, Bayman. Bayman must die. I'm doing a lot better with Ayane. Oh no. Get up. Oh, great. That's what I wanted. Get up. And I'm done. Dang. Yeah, I also hate how there's these cinematics at the beginning. Yep, don't care. Okay, so this guy's good at blocking. Also, ow. Man, I wish I could do a move. I guess just pushing the button when I'm perfectly fine doesn't actually attack anymore. This freaking DOA freaking 1. Get up. At least the grab works. Yeah, like it's supposed to. Alright, there we go. See, like I said, if I can get an attack off with this guy, with this character, with this girl, with this lady, with this person, I got more. I got more. But then I can friggin' win this. Assuming they don't do a counter hold. Oh. There we go. See? So maybe I'm just better with Ayane than I am with Habusa. Alright. So this is where I got to with Habusa. I love how I call him something different every time. And I was on this guy for like... It took me 15 minutes to get here, and then I was on this for like another 3 minutes before I gave up. Which when a fight only takes like 30 seconds, and it's like 6 fights. So, math. Wow. She said she'll take care of us both. But yeah, it's different. If you play as that guy, then you fight her instead, and Ayane goes away. I don't know why, but this makes more sense in my mind. Also, doing freaking much better. So I guess they just screwed up Habusa, because he plays completely different than he did in 2, which is the one I mainly remember. Yes! I had to be freaking careful there. Also, I have a mask on my pants. Alright, so we should only have 2 more stages. Yeah, so we're here. And these last 2 stages are always the same, I believe, for every character. I mean, it may be a different person on stage 8 for each character, but it's always the same stage. And then stage 9 is same enemy, same stage. It's a boss stage. See? There's jeez. Oh. Or maybe stage 8 is the one that's... Well, no. Maybe Ayane's is just shorter. Because normally this is done... This fight is done... Or maybe Ayane fights this person twice. Because this fight is normally done in a test chamber. By the way, this freaking enemy... Freaking difficult. I'm gonna lose a few times, probably. Yeah. They do about 20% damage. 5 hits and you lose, essentially. Was this a launch game for the Xbox 360? That might be why it doesn't look too different from DOA 3. Also, I gotta remember to use the D-pad. D-pad is so much better for this game for some reason. Like, I'm used to fighting with joystick, like in Soul Calibur and all that, and I prefer it, but in DOA, it freaking gets me killed like that. Except I was using the D-pad. Shut up. For D-pad, for me, it feels so limiting. It doesn't feel like I'm moving in a 3D spectrum. It feels like I'm moving in a 2D spectrum. But for thumbstick, it feels like I'm moving in a 3D spectrum, which I am, in a way. Oh my gosh! I told you that this was going to be a hard freaking fight. I'll gladly send you to the next world. That guy. Out. Out. And that's the game. Yep. Yep. Dead or Alive, you cannot really get a comeback. Soul Calibur, you can. Even Tekken, you can in most fights that, you know, for the computer. Dead or Alive, no way to get a comeback at all. Oh, thought she was going to teleport. And there's the game. You gotta really stay within 25% health of the enemy to even consider winning. 25% or more, obviously. Alright, well, and there's the game again. Okay. Still kind of learning this character a little bit. Yep. Told you can't get a comeback. Maybe for Soul Calibur specifically, it's because you can get down to lower health than you can in here. Like, the base damage is a good 3% to 5% damage on here of your 100% health. Soul Calibur, I believe you can get as low as a 1% hit if you're if it's in the right spot and it's a weak attack. I think. I could be wrong about that. Actually surprised she didn't do that before. My experience against this girl was she teleports, hits me, and then always freaking grabbed me and did that freaking grab that she did previously. Oh, that was luck. I actually pressed X. That was an attack. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Oh, no. No. Still good enough to get back in, and there we go. Alright, I've lost. Yep. Alright. Keep forgetting A's grab. Been playing too much freaking Soul Calibur. Nope. I lost. I'm not really changing actually how I'm doing. What? The 1 second I moved slower. Oh, that didn't make sense. She counter-holded while teleporting? I got her this time. Or not. Yep, what the frick was that? Did she do 50% damage? And like, that's also why I prefer Soul Calibur over Dead or Alive, because the characters, no matter what, are always the same difficulty that they're always been. They don't get harder if you get farther, and they don't get weaker if they're early on. Dead or Alive gets harder as you go on. And in a fighting game, I don't like that. Like, I can understand being against weaker. I would do it where you just. Truthfully, I would do it of where you only fight a few of the actual characters that you can pick from. But most of them would actually be custom characters for the campaign that were not playable in the game. That way, you can set the difficulty to whatever you friggin' want. So yeah, it could be a little harder as you go on, and the final boss, of course, could be hard. But it wouldn't be like, oh, you play frickin' Bob on stage 1 and he's easy, but if you play Bob on stage 4, he's frickin' difficult as crap, you know? And I lost. Yeah. And that's kind of why I like DOA 2 a lot, because there wasn't much of that going on. You know? There wasn't, I guess it's, difficulty scaling is what it would be called. Oh, I thought she hit me. Oh. And then she does almost as much damage as I've done to her in the past 10 seconds in one hit. See, this is not good design, in my opinion. Then again, that was a grab, wasn't it? I could do the same thing if it would let me grab her. But as you can see, it doesn't work. I've went up to her twice and pressed grab, and it didn't grab. That's why I've just stopped trying, because there's no way to friggin' successfully do it. Against a computer, that is. What? See, that's that bullcrap again of where I'm holding down X, but for some reason I don't get up. Another reason I prefer Soul Calibur, you don't get freaking stunned, so you can't. It's not as bad as in here. So you don't get trapped in freaking combos unless you're Robo and don't know how to freaking block. That's a reference to a video that should be out by now. Okay, hold on. I was holding back so I would back up, and it was blocking. Yet again, a flaw in the design. If it's a 3D fighting game with 3-dimensional levels, you can't have back be blocked. You gotta be having back as back up. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. And... okay, so she just attacked high. Great.
Get ready, fight!
Computer. It says it's still recording, but it's obviously not. Oh, is it actually? And it's just, oh, it was just zoomed out. Great job. So I lost this round. Sorry for the pause that I'm probably gonna forget to edit out. Frickin', it looked like the audio had stopped, but in fact, for some reason, my computer just decided to zoom it out really far. And why is that kick high? Why is it when I hold right, it's a high kick? But if I didn't press anything... See, hold on. That doesn't make sense. If If it goes over a person when they're standing still, what's the point of having the attack in the first place? Finally, a grab worked. Alright. Alright. We're getting through this. It's gonna get done. It took me about 45 minutes to beat this person originally, so just stop your line. Freaking 60% damage with one grab. This is what I'm talking about, is full crap.
Get ready, fight.
I'm sorry if I expect a fair freaking fight versus a computer. Alright, I'll just keep spinning. Ah! Get over here. This person is not as bad as Habusa because their attacks aren't slow as crap. They just don't make contact. I could be right in front of a person and I try to kick them and it goes over their freaking head. And I love how this is only a problem I've noticed with this freaking enemy. So maybe this enemy is actually just really freaking difficult to hit. But I won't admit it. It's the problem with the game. Alright. Also, you know, I hate their gimmicks for bosses. Freaking 3's boss was horrible. This one's not much better. Ooh, I can teleport and do 50 damage in one hit.
Get ready, fight.
I hate how the buttons change what they're doing. Also hate how for some reason I can't combo. But everyone else can. But if I attack someone who's in the air, it just doesn't hit.
Get ready, fight. Get ready, fight.
You're teleporting is bullcrap. The fact that you can go about 2 feet tall to dodge every attack I throw at you is bullcrap. The fact that my attacks also, when you're not 2 feet tall, go over you is bullcrap. The fact that you can freaking counter when you're teleporting is bullcrap. This boss is almost worse than the one from DOA 1. I don't even remember the one from DOA 2. Oh, it was the nose dude. That was fine. That was fair. That guy was stronger than the rest of the enemies, but that wasn't incredibly difficult. You know? It was a fair fight. He won, and I won basically evenly.
Get ready, fight.
It was a challenge. It wasn't just difficult. This isn't a challenge. This is just, will I or will I not get screwed by the attack of frickin' 1 billion damage?
Get ready, fight.
Also, I don't remember when down became the jump button. Ah! Seriously, I pressed the freaking down. And I know that's the problem with the Xbox controller's D-pad and not the freaking game. But still, pisses me off. This entire experience right now, pissing me off. Ah. This is bull. This is bull. I can get even. I can get even. I could get her. I could be not hit and then get her down to 1 hit left, and she would just hit me in 2 hits and win. This is. Here's how it's like. It's like she's not even just difficult. She gets more difficult as you fight her, and that is just. I don't even know how I just did what I did. I pressed Y and held back, which is normally just an attack, but for some reason in this instance it was a grab. Also, how can you grab me from that freaking far away? Then again, how can I hit you from that far away with a kick? I will give you that one. And the bullcrap from frickin' 1 and 3, where I think it was also in 3, where you cannot run. She won this, by the way. Or not. I actually beat her. Fine a frickin' Lee. Oh, not it is a fire. Ah, you guys scrapped. Scraped. Screwed. Yay, ninjas versus soldiers. See, for some reason I don't mind the music. Like playing the music for this part. Freaking DOA 2, I had a whole joke in there that I had to cut out. That it was pretty good. I'm not gonna say it. It was. You'd have to see the cutscene and all that stuff. But then they started playing "Dream On" by Aerosmith, and I'm like, oh, we're not going to be putting this part in. I don't know. It is a fire. Hey, a new costume for Ayane was unlocked. And movie theater mode was unlocked. I will beat it again. I could have swore it was 9 stages, but oh well. So thank you guys for watching. Sorry that last fight took a while. Sorry for that pause. We'll see you next time.